Hello, everyone. It's nice to see you back after a week's gap. Yeah, last week it's been a busy time, celebrating the feast of Saint Francis of Assisi and a lot of other things which I had to do, and I was a bit down with cough and cold, which still persists till now. This week too, the climate here is getting changed. It's called Herbst. That means it's autumn. Yeah. Or in America, they call it fall. Yes. It's a time of changing, a season gets changed. Everything's getting colder and colder and colder, and people get sick very often during this time. And I'm one of those who got affected because of this wonderful climate, I would say. Yeah. However, I would like to just speak a little about today's gospel. So, before I speak about today's gospel, I just wanted to read the gospel for you in German. Just listen to it and feel it. So, in jener Zeit sagte Jesus seinen Jüngern durch ein Gleichnis, dass sie alle Zeit beten und darin nicht nachlassen sollten. In einer Stadt lebte ein Richter, der Gott nicht fürchtete und auf keinen Menschen Rücksicht nahm. In der gleichen Stadt lebte auch eine Witwe, die immer wieder zu ihm kam und sagte: Verschaff mir Recht gegen meinen Widersacher. Und er wollte lange Zeit nicht. Dann aber sagte er sich: Ich fürchte zwar Gott nicht und nehme auch auf keinen Menschen Rücksicht. Weil mich diese Witwe aber nicht in Ruhe lässt, will ich ihr Recht verschaffen. Sonst kommt sie am Ende noch und schlägt mich ins Gesicht. Der Herr aber sprach: Hört, was der ungerechte Richter sagt. Sollte Gott seinen Auserwählten, die Tag und Nacht zu ihm schreien, nicht zu ihrem Recht verhelfen, sondern bei ihm zögern? Ich sage euch, er wird ihnen unverzüglich ihr Recht verschaffen. Wird jedoch der Menschensohn, wenn er kommt, den Glauben auf der Erde finden? Yes, today's gospel is about perseverance. I remember learning this word first time, perseverance, when I was a kid somewhere. I think one of the sisters, religious sisters, belonging to St. Joseph Convent, she said this word perseverance, and I happened to ask her what it meant, and she was telling about exactly this perseverance in prayer, the word perseverance. Yeah. So it just remained in my mind ever since. And today's readings, they do actually bring about this point to us. It's very clear. Jesus speaks about this parable about this aged widow who comes to the judge asking and pleading for justice. And the way she does is very interesting in the sense we could really see the way she does. She persistingly she asks him to grant her justice, what she is actually in need of. So this is the way our life is too. Sometimes we do a lot of things in our lives, pray to God, attend masses, try to read the scripture, try to lead lives connected to God. But still we see that there is something lacking. We see that God is not answering us. We see that God's response to us is a sort of silence. So we might come across, or some doubts might pop up in our minds, like, where is actually God? Why doesn't he answer me? I pray and ask him so often, why is my life just going just the opposite direction, other than what I expected or planned, in spite of my prayers and all that. Well, I believe it's exactly there. Jesus is telling us, be steadfast, keep on, go on, persevere in it. That means like keep asking God, and He's there to help us always. And that is why I think when we read the last sentence, Jesus says, when I come back, will I again find faith on this earth? Well, I believe Jesus is trying to tell us through this sentence that people don't give up. If you give up in your faith, then it is difficult. You don't have anything to hold on in times of suffering and pain. It is actually this faith that really helps us to look at the brighter side of our lives, despite of all sorts of troubles and mishappenings, and so on and so forth. So that is why Jesus might have said it, because often we give up. Often we say, what's the use of praying? What's there in my prayers? Anyways, God is not answering me, so I just give it up. No? We are actually we are actually living in that situation right now, when we see people really giving up their faith. We don't find meaning in what we are doing. We don't find meaning in what we say. Even we priests and religious sisters or brothers, bishops and all, we hear every day lots of incidents and news is what is happening. The chaotic situation of the church, the miserable lifestyles of us, like giving up faith and going into a direction thinking that there is nothing like God who exists. Yeah, we are actually living in such times. So we need to give a thought to what Jesus said. Will I find faith when I come back? So what he meant and what he is hinting us is that please remain steadfast in your faith, and that is what is perseverance. Hold on tight to your faith, to God. He's there always to support us. So thank you for listening to me, and have a nice week ahead, and today beautiful Sunday. Bye bye, take care.